Let me start this video by giving you my own perspective of what it was working for OneSpa World, most known in the cruise ship industry as Steiner. If you're thinking about working for this company, you might want to listen to this video before you enter this nightmare which has left me scarred for life. Since the pandemic, I got fired from my job as an instructor at a gym. Then I was lucky enough to start a business doing personal training, and with a lot of effort and consistency, I started making pretty decent money. I had built quite a large clientele and everything was looking good for me financially and professionally. But after a few years of doing the same thing, my life got kind of repetitive and boring. So I took the decision to apply to work on a cruise ship so I could get away from my routine and see different places. That's why in 2023, I decided to start traveling. I quit my job and I told my clients that I wouldn't be able to train them anymore. I sold all my gym equipment and decided to start all over at a job that would grant me a very good wage and allow me to see new places around the world. Then, a friend who recommended me to work at a cruise ship had been working in shops, and he told me that I should apply through an agency. I went with him and I sent them my resume. I made the big mistake of telling them that I wanted to work on board as a personal trainer. And after a few weeks and after a few interviews, I got called for what it was gonna be my dream job. So they didn't give me a ship yet because the company told me that I would have to go to training to what they said it was a prestigious academy, and depending on my performance, they will send me to a ship. They told me that the minimum wage was $800, but I could easily make way more money, and they told me that I could make up $2,000 plus a month. Now, $800 sounds like a ripoff, and I would never work for an amount that small. But they kept insisting that it was very easy to make more than $2,000, just in commissions for a few products that I would have to sell aside from my job as a gym instructor and personal trainer. By the way, they did not say what the products were, and they didn't really want to give me any additional information about it. So I accepted the deal and went through the process. As we all know, there's a series of documents that you must have in order to be able to travel, and they take a little while to obtain. First, you need your US visa, right? Which has a cost of $160. By the way, this is the only cost that Steiner or OneSpa World will cover. Everything else comes out of your own pocket. Then you need your medicals. I paid almost $450 US. Then there's a commission that the agency makes, which is about $200 US. We also got vaccinations with a full list of vaccines, which was about $200. Now, if you sum all of this up, it's up to $1,010 US. Once you're done with the medicals and got everything in hand, OneSpa World will ask you to pay for their course and stay in London, which is about $550 US. And for your flight tickets for both ways to London, even though you're only going to be using one, in my case I paid $1,200 US. So we're talking about $2,760 US as a first investment to be able to go to London and learn what you will be doing on board. I think there's a lot of information to be covered in just one video. So if you want to find out more, make sure to check the next one. I'll see you then.